YouTube, hello. We are jumping back into Phoenix Wright today. So I took a little bit of a hiatus. I had some stuff going on, so that's why the upload schedule's been a little bit off here on the YouTube channel. It's also why I'm live on a Saturday because I'm not normally this today. It is January 14th. It's a Saturday. I don't normally stream on Saturday, but I skipped a day last week because of some health related stuff. But I'm back today. We're gonna try and take a chunk out of this game today. I know that from what I've been told, the cases, the last two cases are kind of marathons and they're a little bit long. So my thought process is chunk out of it today, and then tomorrow we're going live a little bit later than we normally do for Pokemon Infinite Fusion. So Pokemon Day, it's still Sunday, so we'll do that on Sunday. And then Monday, hopefully, if we can take a big enough chunk out of it today and a big enough chunk out of it on Monday, we should be done with Phoenix Wright. And then we're going to play Ocarina of Time. And I'm very excited to do that. So, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I got to tell you, if you want to help me out, and I would appreciate it so much if you did, make sure to do all that stuff that YouTube likes for you to do. So, like the stream, not the stream. Well, you could like the stream too. It doesn't really matter. But, make sure that you like and, hi. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. YouTube loves it when you do that shit. But other than that, I will come back to you guys in a little bit and enjoy the video. Thank you. And we're back. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. It takes all of my power to not make like Mambo number 5 jokes with shit like this. To not be like lobby number 2. Karma. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Huh. Sounds like somebody else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it means, what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Oh, so he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to find you guilty? Get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me times 20. You keep boosting that number up. Alright. Sorry, I was getting my shit together here real quick. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We really could be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ooh. What voice should I give this guy? Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Cool. Oh, should he sound like, what about like, Werner Herzog, right? Should I do like that? You would seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Oh, we're doing a map again. Okay. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. They went towards the boat rental shop. All right, ma'am. Testify to the court about the arrest now. But wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, it's not. Let's just skip the trial completely. Okay. Here's the testimony. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's when we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. I like that the judge doesn't get to do anything here. The arrest of Edgeworth. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing really to talk about there. I mean, sure. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Whoa. His objection voice is very different than my Werner Herzog voice. That woman and the man. He had like a deep, deep voice. And the man who called in over the report were obviously 2 different people. Obviously. Different people. There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I have summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? So he's gonna object every time, I bet, huh? So, okay, I mean, that's bad. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Just a bullet. There we go. Nick. Doesn't seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague. Beth Von Karma is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filled with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What can we do? What's up, Nick? You're the man. Okay. So, man called into the station in 30 minutes. Okay. Hold it! Well, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Nick. Okay. Okay. I didn't hit the button, I'm sorry. I hit A instead. So we should probably press the new thing, huh? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tis, tis, tis. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Oh, fuck. Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted as evidence. Fired 3 times. Hold on. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found inside the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking to imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Boy, this is a rough. It's not going well. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edwards did it. Well, Judge, I would say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... Ooh, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes. What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. The court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? December 26, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints are on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know. You were right there. I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I could come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. You know, no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Well, hold on. Let's not be mean here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everybody has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Well, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Oops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Take the stand. Stand. Oh boy, here we go. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand. Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Alright. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. Heard this bang come from up the lake. When I looked out, I saw the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Rabble. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. My sassy stand here. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Smack. Very well. This court finds the defendant... No! I said the thing. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't even cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? That photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Whoa. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of the court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of the court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction in the testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right? Let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. All right, let's just Very well. Pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... Hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, can you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Well, wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna keep pushing on it. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard the noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Okay. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. I just keep riding her, I guess. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. It's on desk. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. Jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. All right, hold it. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Jeez. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Come on, Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't an area thing on the lake but that boat. What about the lake monster? Hands on desk. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scan the whole lake? Almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than on the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Okay, I'm just mixing voices up. Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you were unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I will need to have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of the court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood. Uh-huh. Nick, a lot of testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. A lot of heart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire the pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Oh, shit. Enough. Judge, Declare the defense in contempt of the court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. Oh, jeez. He's in contempt of the court and must leave. No, no! Wait, I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Oh, wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. Hands on desk. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order! Order, order, order! You're in contempt of the court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. Miss Lottahart has made a new testimony. The defense does have the right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of the court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. I do not care for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. Better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's effort either. I saw it clear as day. Alright, let's not press, because the photo isn't clear at all. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Only funny for me. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, it could not even capture the faces of the men in the boat. Hands on desk. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. You okay? You good? Mrs. Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said no. I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Oh, this one better be good. You're right. It was a cold night. Alright. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Hands on desk. Wouldn't you need a telescope and not binoculars for that? Oh. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Is that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Here he comes. The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah. This is making or breaking time. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Okay. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of the meteor shower. Alright, hold on. Camera. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Face who? Hands on desk. I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Ooh. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she Oh. I know what it is. It's the lake monster. Yeah. Hands on desk. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Oh, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph Gordy. I mean, I probably do have proof, right? I have proof. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. No joking around this time either. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Oh, I mean, the camera has a big microphone. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Oh. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Hands on desk. Well, you were trying to take a photograph of Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order. I see. I too thought that was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of your own time to prove is nothing more than that witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! Oh, hey. But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You're hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Clearly Gordy is the murderer. Whatever it is, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy for the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. I won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Karma seems a little pissed. Hold on one sec, chat. Sorry about that. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. That's right. You may cross-examine the witness. Oh, goddamn. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste any more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Yeah, get him, Phoenix. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. When Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. That would be a first. Very funny. You understand this was your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There's no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Investigating. 3. Scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. Okay, hold on. Let me start from the beginning, just because now I'm scared. Investigative reporter. Imagine what a scoop would be, and yeah, it's nothing. Camping up by the lake. Oh. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I had never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper than a sound than I would have expected. Alright. I mean, she's never heard a gun before. Well, I mean, she wasn't looking at the boat. There we go. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's wrong with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. Hands on desk. We are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Hands on desk. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch the boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Mrs. Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. Ah, the enlargement. She even had a photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality, might, but it should let us see who's who. Perfect. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You're the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Ha ha. Ha ha. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, hands on desk. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Oh, shit. We still can't see who's firing in this. Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Hey. Happy now, Mr. Wright. There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is my time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Okay. Okay. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. Well, what might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, so they said that the fingerprints were of Edgeworth's right hand. This is a left hand. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure what I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does... What? Let me show you. Okay, so this is the report about the pistol, right? The right... Yeah! Right hand! Yeah! Oh, shit. Sorry. The man in the photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Ooh, sorry. I don't hope you guys didn't hear that. Know that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down. I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We know now that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Okay. Well, yeah, Larry. Fuck that guy. No. there's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So you're saying the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. That is 3 feet. Good job. There is no way it could have been suicide. Order, order, Mr. Von Karma. Are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I get the autopsy report updated. That's good. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints of the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Hey, we did it. We survived the first day. Yeah. Ooh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to state how you really feel with the thanks, Edgeworth? He doesn't have unnecessary feelings. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Got that. Cool. So this is off to a pretty good... We're at a pretty good clip here. Ooh. Okay. December 26th, detention center, visitor's room. Oh no, she's... Oh, Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why did you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Oh, okay. Okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Ooh. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. Oh yeah, take care of your buddy. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Alright. Let's talk to Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the... Oh, Gumshoe's at the scene again today! Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. Oh, that's just, Ooh, here's a monster. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It's my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Okay, that's... Poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. Phoenix. Supposed to be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Rook to Bishop 7. Checkmate, I don't believe it. He's playing chess in the computer. I'll just look at the files. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. There's this guy, though. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't do anything rash. Why jump? You have every reason to live. He must be doing image trading for talking down a potential suicide. Yikes. Let's get out of here. December 26th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Probably want to go... Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kyans. Right? Oh, there he is. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, yeah? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. So, with 2 witnesses. Thanks for that. That was a good flashback. Good use of a flashback. I was wondering who that other witness was. Or, who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Alright. Okay. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. Oh, buddy. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not on a bail yet. That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cool as ice, Edgeworth. He was really grateful for what she did, you know? I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of here as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail gonna be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal, why don't you... Don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this much rent, too. Maybe. Just maybe. Alright, let's go get Maya. Let's go get a hot dog, and then we'll go get my boat rental shop. I've never even... Should I go there? All right. I mean, there's no reason to. No one's really said anything to me yet about it. Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, huh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that. I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Oh, buddy. Alright, let's go back. Probably don't need to keep talking. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. It's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Okay, well... What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. I'd been a witness. Witness? Even though I really didn't really see anything. Kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. Wish I could be an investigative reporter, too. I always want to say reporter. It's photographer. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Oh, no. Exchange? Thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking about how unsophisticated these Southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? I mean, we probably should, right? If there's a choice. I don't have any leads. I don't think we have a choice here. You're right. Okay, how much? Huh? You're completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa. Gordy? Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows you don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come get me first. Got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. How exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Oh, I bet now we... Oh... What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it's my girl, Kiance? Kiance is like... Kyance. That's what I was called her last time. I'm sure that's wrong. She was like, if you, like, put this here, it would be, like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's really impressive that she could find this for you. Well, she knows a lot of people, and that show's finished now, so she got him for free. Right, okay, Larry, my friend. Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Don't call him that. Oh, we made it through the first day on court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgewood's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Yeah, because he's a dope. Hey, Larry, when did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put the air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. Here, I thought you just inflated it by yourself. Interesting. The compressor. What's this machine? That's a compressor. I used to fill up that balloon there with air. Oh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Those flags sadly look out of place here. Flapping listlessly back and forth in a cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think that gives this place kind of a festival atmosphere. Reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. War of the what? Huh? Oh, you don't know about the War of the Eyeglasses? The heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. Well, I guess we're the only ones. Ask again, what the heck is it? Okay. Kick it over the samurai dogs, the original samurai dogs. Hey man, whoever goes to project the original first wins. Aren't you world famous in the sign? Hey, good idea. Right, done. Okay. Okay. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, he didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. The guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'd drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gord Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? Oh, whoops. You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. Oh, buddy. I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lada. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. Huh? I'll loan you one of our new secret weapons for finding evidence. Huh? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile, come here, boy. Oh, woof. There he is. Oh, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog. A cute dog, and this will help us how? Oh. Next, secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. This is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? You never know until you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. Oh, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make my mind. That seems so perfect. I can't make my mind up either for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Chat, what do you think? The dog, the fishing pole, or the metal detector? Remember our missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. Woof. He's so cute! Oh, boy. Okay. Let's, I guess we'll go back to the lake. Hey, Nick. Missil's been acting strangely. Missile? Oh, right. The little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, no! Well, what's wrong, Missile? Eek! Missile! Missile! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop that thing! Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! Oh no. Chat. Missile ate all the hot dogs. My samurai dogs. Wow, he ate every single one. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry! Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick. It's gonna have to... Alright, let's just, Hey, let's just... You know what? I'll see you later, man. I'm gonna... Hey... Hey... Yeah. I'm gonna take the metal detector. Because the dog just ate 100 hot dogs, and he's probably gonna... He went literally insane and ate all of my friends' hot dogs. Okay, we haven't been here yet. Let's do this. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till this all blows over. I get it. Ooh. Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. Why do I have to check it out? Nick, look. Oh, an air tank. Ah, the valve looks broken. That was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? Second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? Something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags? Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Hey, that looks like... Hey, Larry, I'm sorry about all the, Sorry that the dog... What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Have you seen this before? Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of winter? There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I better pursue this line of questioning a little bit further. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Well, why would I ever think like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? Just like the string of flags around the Steel Samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like in elementary schools and in used car dealerships. Look. Okay, you needed to inflate something. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? I inflate what? What else? That big puffy Steel Samurai. no. Why would you go asking me a question like that? So I hit the nail on the head. Right. Right, actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well. So I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. You think you could be a little more specific? Come on. It's embarrassing, so I don't really want to talk about it. Tell us! Tell us! Fine, whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and I tried to fill the samurai up with it. And then, blam! Oh, that looks a little rude. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank took off like a rocket and took my 4th-deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Okay, you know what I just thought about? Okay, see the shape? It's like this, right? And if we back out, if you look at the hand of the samurai, it's the samurai. So there's no Gordy. It's his samurai balloon. So the tank and steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened around the 20th or so. 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I can see, the tank went flying out into the lake, so I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kayans gave me that silver steel samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder, but you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We solved one mystery at least. Mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Larry. As always, it's been really illuminating. Oh, wait, I don't think she's here. I think she's at the woods. She's in the woods. There we go. Hey, y'all. Well, did you find anything about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, whoa. No, you don't. No sneezing. Oh. I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the cameras to respond with a little softer than a bang. I'd trigger one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. You got the scoop on Gordy for me up? Yeah. There is no such thing as Gordy. What? How y'all can be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? Proof is that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer with his badge should make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's proof that Gordy doesn't exist. It's the air tank, right? Take that! Oh, God. Take that! There's the air tank. What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. Bang. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the steel samurai? Oh, well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. Sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. Poor buddy. So tell us this information you have. Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They say he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just a lake. Figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Huh. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Oh, sorry, Lotta. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. Legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. I mean, probably, yeah. Okay, so we have a new photo. Let's go back to that boat rental shop. Hey, Larry. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Alright, let's go inside. Oh, yes, a bird. Meg, is that you? Yeah. Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Oh, God, he's a nut. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? Oh, no. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? Old man like me. Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one on the perch. Keith. Yeah, yes? Leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, is that, Polly? Hello, hello. Yep. He fell asleep. Guess he's relieved. Okay. Well, okay. Let's take a look. So we've got board. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. It ignored me. Oh. Well, you forgot Meg. You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. Rock. See? Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly. Parrot. It's bet all she can say is hello. Ha ha ha. Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Look, a little save. It's locked. Oh, my memory's got worse as late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? Huh, I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, rock. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will you? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Cool, so... A pasta shop? Yep, to this thing. A wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. That makes you two the third generation, Meg. Yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes, you'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Is pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everyone knows that. Nick, huh? How long do we have to keep up with this all in the family charade? This old man must know something of the murder. Alright, let's go back. Let's... Here. Hey, man. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith! Nick, now's a chance to clear things up. Sir, no, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place in the lake the other night. Please help us. Lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help, but on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Oh my god. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get the case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say, you too, Meg? Yes. You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now what was that you needed to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, Mark. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Yeah, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes. It's okay. It's okay. You call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yep. The other night on the lake. Yes? I know all about that. I've seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time, but it's pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yep. It's after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I stepped outside. Then I heard another one. Bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. A young man walked by my window here. He was buttering something to himself. Yep. What'd he say? Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. You know, earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. He always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing his tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out his face. He's talking about Detective Gumshoe. Comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? So I don't think we're gonna get much useful information out of this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Huh? Don't forget about DL6. Huh? DL6? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6, huh? What, the DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, let's get back to the police department. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, I wanted to ask you something. Yeah? So we should ask about the boat guy. You know the boat rental shop down at Gord Lake? Oh, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? How did you... Well, that was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. Huh. That was when Edgeworth's father died. Can't help but think that has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show him to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to the case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Ooh, but the parrot said... What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Yeah, okay. Probably forgot something. Don't forget DL6. DL6? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, think he might be? I get you. Sounds like you needed information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. All right, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. Guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Yay. Records room, please. Wow, it's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Found the DL6 stuff quick. 10 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Alright, so we need everything, obviously. Well, first I need to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Yikes. Big yikerino so far. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. Yikes. That'd be scary like that in the dark. Excuse me. There's a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. Survivors. One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth is one of the other passengers in that elevator. Okay. So obviously we need everything. Do you have any data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, I found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court, and when he got in the elevator with his son Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he's in the elevator with his father. Yeah, okay. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh, it sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the third person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so much he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Oh, where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Maybe closer than we think. So that old guy is Yogi. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take whatever we think we'll need? Okay. That seems fair. Right, that's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now that's all left. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. Perhaps Dad will do testifying in court. Oh. Oh, sir. Yeah, let's save our progress. Cool. So chat, real quick. I'm gonna run to the washroom and maybe grab a little snack. And I'll be right back, okay? Hey, chat. Sorry about that. Let me turn this off real quick. And we're back. Okay, so yeah, I just needed to eat something. I had to go to the bathroom and eat something. I probably should have run an ad too. But I didn't. So whoops. We're back though. It's court time. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. It's been a long time since I have done Manfred von Kammer's voice. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. So who's the judge here, anyway? Mr. von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements, so... Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. No, I'm completely more energized after eating. Wow. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order! Order! Mr. von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I will call my witness now. Right! I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. That boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle, at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, yeah, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. Still haven't heard who this old guy is. The Thing! Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Hey, I won. Yeah, well, I'm not really sure. Yeah. What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? Okay, so this is very clearly the guy, right? The clerk. Night of the murder. Yeah, it was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was at the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. I heard a bang, yep. And I looked out the window, I saw a boat, just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. Very well. You'd like to begin the cross-examination.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination.
This guy is not like... This guy is not a good lawyer. A good attorney. Because this shit would not fly.
Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up.
Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright? Okay, what... Why would I not do this? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Ah! Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma.
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Yeah, no shit. Okay. By your window? Yeah, right by my window, right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He said, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Hands on desk. Dad! Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too.
Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Hey! Thank you for the follow. There's sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Karma. He lured me into a cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I better act quick or this trial's gonna be over. Okay. I have a question in this game. In this game, it just feels to me like there is never a time when you should just wait and see what happens. The thing. Hands on desk. Your Honor, it proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth that fired that gun. Oh, this fucking guy.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand? Right hand found on the gun. And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand.
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
Judge lost the thought. What should I do? Object! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Jeez. Mr. Wright. In a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Nick, do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing we can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please, can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. The court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What?
No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. No! The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. The court is adjourned. Well, wait! What? Who was that just now? Me. Huh? Oh, Larry. Larry's here, everyone. We're saved. Well, what are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday, but today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Larry is back in action. Order.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has already been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something that he said was different from what I remembered. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Whoa, boy. This also would not fly in a court of law at all. Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's giving us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Hands on desk. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it's our duty to hear him speak. Right there. Right here. Right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it's our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What? What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Yay! Larry, you saved us! Mr. Von Karma, I order you call this new witness to testify. Now!
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Oh, shit. December 27th. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You were sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry's at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for that steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, right. He found the balloon in the air tank that night. Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Did you say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What is that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh.
When you fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. That's bad. You shouldn't do that. Come on, man. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance. When Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to success.
This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Oh, jeez. Okay, everyone. Strap in. Go. Court is back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything they saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Phone Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Oh boy. Alright. That night, I was out on a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I drove out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go forward, Nick. All right. That night, I was out on a boat on the lake. Okay, let's do it. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There were so many things wrong. I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time is it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out on the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was cleared, so to speak. And why were you out on the boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something, and then I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back into the rental shop dock. Okay, hold on. Is that probably... Around what time is that? Well, let's see. I figured I was out searching for about an hour, so I guess maybe it was around 12 o'clock? Yeah. You're not sure? Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this loud bang. Looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Well, let's see here. Gotta make this count. I don't want Von Karma to, like, you know, pull my butthole open or anything. I didn't see a boat. You should have. Hold it! Hands on desk. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there's a boat up there or not. Oh, no problem. This was part of the case. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oop. Okay, well that was just her telling me to do it again. So let's press that last statement. Hold it! So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? That was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? Okay. So... Oh, wait. Okay, Lada's testimony, though, says she heard 2 shots, so we should present that. So much evidence. Objection! Wait a second, Larry. What? You only heard one bang? You sure? That's what I said.
Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? But, like, I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How can you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order, stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? Is that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? I mean, okay. Your Honor, please allow this witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who does not know when he has lost. Very much supposed. Please give your testimony. Make sure to include details like your radio. Right. Leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem is. Judge, can you believe a word that this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it's difficult to believe this testimony. Hey, I said the thing. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs. So he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Charade. Okay. What did he say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. Obviously, we should care. Hands on desk, baby. Of course we should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well. Excuse me. Well, how do you know if we don't ask, huh? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. It's the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. Okay. So... Okay, so that's a gunshot before midnight then, right? Yeah, objection! Sorry, chat. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Something the matter is right. Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? Hands on desk. When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard those shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. Hands on the desk. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. Order, order. What does this mean? Two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim that he heard the gunshot before midnight? Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Hey! This picture was taken at 11:50. Take that! Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. I'm gonna do that every time. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photos reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise in the lake at 11:50 p.m. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, hands on the desk. When Larry heard the gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified she heard the gunshots after midnight. You're claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. A fact that the camera also triggered in 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor. That night, there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be? There we go. Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Okay. This is my evidence. The murder weapon. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. Hands on desk. That 3rd shot was the shot that Larry heard just before midnight. Rubble, 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 rubble. Order, order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what did happen that night at the lake. Exactly. If this were true, there were 2 shots. Yeah, exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes, if we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is it safe? Safe? We're already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yep, yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tis. So you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot in 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15:00:15. The Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Hands on desk. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Why, that would be Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murder killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know what Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous! Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer, then. The murderer's name... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats in the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out in the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Whoa. Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Take that! Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he can meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned the boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Oh, yes, Your Honor. Nick, you sure about this? Not really, but I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got into the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Well, the boat shop caretaker did. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both Miss Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. Hands on desk. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once he realized that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and he threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on the Gourd Lake. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask you to remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him quickly. We can't allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. Oh, he looks pissed. A search warrant has already been issued. Huh. Goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. All right. We survived another day. December 27th. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. What about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth, no, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. A murder? You did a murder? Nope, already did that. Safety save. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everybody doing? What do you think of my performance today? I am swooning in the aisles. How Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. So tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you could do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me, yeah. Bow before your hero. Okay, man. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Ha 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 ha. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough of the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, that was when you two were classmates. Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, the end of 3rd grade? Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we had the classroom trial with me as the defendant. Alright. Oh, babies. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. You did it. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. Should be allowed in the relay race or on the library committee. Give me back that 50 cents I loaned you. Oh my god. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Oh, little Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to the boy whose money had been stolen while sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Everything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Baby Mile! Aw, baby Edgeworth, this little tie on. Oh, what a cutie. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say sorry. Why don't we all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Oh. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. I mean, that's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took a day off of school. If I had been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? Something smells. It's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father, a famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. It's so sad. Several years later, when I heard Edgeworth's name again, there was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. Guess he didn't want to see his old friends. Couldn't just drop it though. Wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. So I decided, wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth, and I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick! So is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well, maybe. First, it's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. And settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Let's go. Alright. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, right? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you would do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even. Maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals. I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago. The 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in the elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yana Yogi had not been of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Oh, buddy. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know, it's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in it. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. I'm kidding. Okay. You know what? Let's go find this fucking guy. Let's go find him. Oh, hey, pal! Long time no see! Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, huh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, and one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Rolato's camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotto's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Okay. Well, public beach time. 7/27th, Gore Beach, public beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Oh, let's look around, right? Guess Larry has today off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True, we owe him big. Let's go. I mean, we should probably just go where we think the guy would be, right? That old caretaker got away. Yep. Never imagined it might be the real murderer. Ahem! Oh, I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Ah, hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of a fresh lemon. You see, Miss Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But for what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? I mean, Grossberg is connected to literally everything that we've done in this game so far. Nobody's home. Hello! Hello! What? Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Hello! I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to defend for herself. Hello! Hello! Oh, yeah, we should just pop this bitch open, right? That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number of the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number of the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? There must be something of value in there.
Not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. Letter? Oh, how boring. Oh, there's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Boy, okay. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond, how to frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. It's exactly what I figured out in court today. It's all here in perfect detail. Whoa. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but this looks like instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean, get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. I guess we should show this to... We should show this to our buddy Miles. Hey, Miles, you got framed. There's a whole conspiracy here. Edgeworth, see this letter? Huh. This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me. Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man, not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is your time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations in the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yeah, like I thought. Yogi, the suspect of the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yeah. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The earthquake, yep. Apropos of nothing, Edgeworth has the best outfit in this whole game. Katie, I don't know. Manfred von Karma also has a pretty good outfit. You'll see him in a little bit. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I'll reserve judgment for that. Yeah, you'll see in a second. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not to tell you. You mean the nightmare? Yeah, we talked about this, yeah. Memory of a crime you committed. Memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, get us out. Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up all my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Oh, wait. What are you doing? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! Oh! And with that, I scream. I awake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it in that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was the true criminal of the DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. There's someone else who knows a lot about that DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick! There is someone who knows a lot about DL6. We've got to go, Grossberg. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep that he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done. No, I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge against Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. It's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth had to call attention to his methods. And he lost, died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems that the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I'll show you this. I don't trust you. But, oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but his own. Why his own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Well, you'll understand soon enough. Wait! What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting is this? Oh, shit! Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Huh, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Huh. Oh, wait, wait, oh god, get me out. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote the letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much in court tomorrow, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no, but how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I don't know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to falsify a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict that he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt the blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. It was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. There's strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he ever took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yeah, it's Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd killed someone. But Nick... Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. Sorry, chat. Plug my telephone in. Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding out something are slim. I understand. Police materials. Okay. So we should go back to the records room. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. All right. Back to the police department. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for that old guy, Yogi. Hi. Oh, hey, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Oh, no, I can't just have anyone wandering around in there. I guess Mr. Von Karma is there now. Anyway, you can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Uh-oh. Dusty as always. We're only just here yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Karma. Oh, there's drawers open. That's new. How one of the drawers here is open? Someone was looking at it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Nick! One Karma! You... How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. See how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Oh, shit. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. Huh. So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterward? Son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It has been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Okay, well... Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This is you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. This is the one, yeah. Oh! So, you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? Oh, shit! A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed, 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000... Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! Whoa! What are you... Nick, run! Oh, God. Fuck. Maya! Out of my way. Oh. Well, Liza, we miss cats. Oh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! Uh-oh. Oh, good. The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Oh. Don't say that. Maya! Ugh, there has to be some way I can help her. Better do something about her self-confidence first. Huh? Maya? She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember, Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped on him. DL6 bullet, stashed in a pocket. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Oh, boy, chat. We don't have any evidence except this one bullet. We got one bullet. Whew. Oh, boy. And safety save, because I'm paranoid. Okay. This is it, Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I would cheer you up with a pat in the back. Maya, maybe you should just go outside and discharge. Gross! No! No! Gross. Game, no. Do not have her go outside and discharge. That's disgusting. Oh, pal. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Oh, that's the other guy. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. So that's my goal, I guess, for the trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We've reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution to submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing that he says. Yeah, this is super unprofessional. This judge is super unprofessional. There we go. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed that incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Well, very well. Please begin your testimony. Huh? Yeah, I'm really sorry I was leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. My testimony yesterday is as this is. Oh boy, this guy. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? Yes, I know his name. Yana Yogi. You're Yana Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. All right. Boop. I'm really sorry. Okay, so press. You've lost so much of your memory, is that correct? Yeah, it seems like it. Hands on desk. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with the incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? It's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. Wait. Press. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling on the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does that really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Hands on desk. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb fun, Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this victim's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, he's a coat bailiff. He protects jackets at the mall. No, Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. That sounded bad, I'm sorry. Yogi, that name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Hands on desk. Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You'll need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. Sit! I have to do this now. If I can't prove it's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you gonna prove it? How are you gonna prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? Oh! I used to before I worked as a caretaker. I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. No! Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints.
What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief.
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, hands on desk. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Yeah! Didn't expect me to do that, did you? Wild card, bitches. Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
I did the thing. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. Hands on desk. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, you should go through with this, and nothing comes of it. I hope you are ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yeah, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. Must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem, there, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Bird. Hello, squawk. Okay. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk, don't forget DL6, Squawk. I can get Polly to say that here. That will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Squawk. Oh no, that's not what you were supposed to say. Forgot, something we forgot. Hello. Uh-oh, it's not working. Nick, she won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? This is crazy. Witness. Okay. Maya, you talk to her. All right. What's your name? Polly, what's your name? Polly, squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Probably, yeah, of course. Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking this bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who's the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we need to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof of the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is Oh, shit. Yanni Yogi, age 37, court bailiff, trapped in the elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivations. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Take that! Take this! DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Oh, the wrong guy. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time.
Oh. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please show us the page. Where in this file is the information?
Oop.
It's on the suspect data page. Huh? This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. Hands on desk. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible.
Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it's a little weak for the evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I gonna find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we get just one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Huh. Very well, witness. You may continue. This is really fucking funny. Hello. Okay. All right, we see this again. All right, so the only thing we have left to ask is the safe number. Polly, what's the number of the safe in the shack? 1228, 1228. Huh. All right, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with it. I mean, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity?
All right, so it's probably in here again, right? Let's take a look. Oh, 1228. Case, there it is.
Take that! The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. Hands on desk. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with that date. Nothing.
That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. Oh, shit. Witness, tell us your name.
Wait, this witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. Oh, shit. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally, he's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Uh-oh.
Order, order. Yanni Yogi, so it was you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would get me innocent. It would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. But he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived as a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth himself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, that means no. Edgeworth. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Objection! The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict had been passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, was me, Your Honor. I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. You dork. Order, order. This certainly is unexpected. The defendant declared innocent as confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It is obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Oh boy. All right. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it is unconventional for me, I would like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? He sure did. Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? All right. Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. This is correct. It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. All right. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Okay, well, buddy. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! This same claim that Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Miss Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. All right, cool. All right, Edgeworth. Gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. Oh boy. Okay. DL6 incident. Objection! I said the thing. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of it. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Look at the victim data in this file. Hands on desk, baby. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Whap. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was from the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof the second shot had anything to do with the incident. What? Oh, I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof? The other shot fired at something? Yes. I'm always going to say yes, man. What? Impossible. No, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us the proof. Do you have evidence? I do have some fucking evidence, my dude. Blam. Take that! Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim, lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please, get a clue. Take that! Hands on desk. It should be obvious the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. It's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. You're wrong. You're wrong. Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, Mr. Von Karma says the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No, but you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I'm so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems we finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. The shot fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though. That was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. Statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright.
I mean, I have an objection.
Your Honor. I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Oof.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
It must exist. The second bullet.
What? What did you say?
Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
Seems waiting is not going to produce any answers. Not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? Well, we've just had proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here.
You can do it. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us just who is the murderer.
I'm still thinking about it. So the criminal took the second bullet. Why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? Well, he didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent that time looking for a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance, I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could just perform surgery right there. You know? Oh boy, everyone is, wait a second. I was just talking on top of my head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. Just the other two people rescued from the elevator. Miles Edgeworth and Yana Yogi were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved in the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow, must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but he took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh, man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from the outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Oh my god, I'm about to throw my whole fucking ass career in the garbage. All right, hands on desk. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Oh, shit. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who's your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go onto the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. No. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Who makes that perfect? So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove I was shot? All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot was, I have a metal detector. Take that! Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean. I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. You're sweating now. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you. Order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Everything's ramping up so fast in this game. It beeped. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But, Miss Von Karma, can you prove that?
Proof? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from the DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Beep, beep. Take that! That's a bullet.
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. It was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. Hands on desk, baby. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings?
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, hands on desk, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those bullets. And then solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma.
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Here we go. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Bang. It's a scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. This guy is taking this really bad. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death, death. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! This is a shock like none I've ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out.
I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Bang! Yep. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Back to Head Smash McGee here. Who would have thought another man would come to open the elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh, yeah! Confetti from the ceiling, just like real life. That is all. This court is adjourned. Ooh, boy. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears myself the whole time. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah. I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Woo! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Hoop. I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness of the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? I went back to college. Gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Kyan's. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. I should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here's a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts! You come along tonight too, my treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? Yeah, I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Oh, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, Wright. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is sure an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. No. You should have told me. No, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I would say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have been something of an unsufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. Thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right? Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go! And after that, dinner on me. Oh, this is cute. When you get the photo, Detective Gumshoe took us out of the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh, buddy. December 29th. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Oh, what's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I want to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Oh. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains from the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick! Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah, it's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Yeah, hold it! Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the only one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence. Yeah. The parrot. Take that! Right in your face! A bullet. Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to the DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence that we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick, thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm gonna complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So this is it. See you soon, Maya. Oh, that's cute. Thanks, Nick. So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Huh, don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Oh, I thought there was one more. People in chat yesterday were saying one more. Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his hang low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something strange, huh? Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Ooh, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Man, Larry. We don't learn lessons, do we? Well, that was really fun. I really liked that game a lot. Oh, Mr. Payne. Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. That was fun. I think there's supposed to be one more case, but it's showing the credits, so I don't know. Oh no, the bell. Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for. Yes. Oh, you should know. I've been taking over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Oh, please don't call it the Murder Hotel or whatever you were going to do it. So we're just going to kind of wind through with everybody from the... Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes. Mia's understudy, was he not? Wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him as of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of a fresh lemon, you see. Like the scent of a fresh lemon. Phoenix Wright. Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Should have finally put in some of Hammer's movies on DVD. Not that I know what a DVD and everything these days am I supposed to... Jesus Christ. I feel like I should keep watching this. Hey, my friend. I'm pleased to announce the Princess is a hit. Sure owe that Mr. Wright a lot. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Oh, what a good guy. Willpower is a good dude. Penny! Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some pink princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of a place is she living anyway? Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, all right? But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Oh, buddy. We call that a catfish. It happens. Don't worry, man. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know what that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind him, there's ghosts. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Oh, interesting. So Mia's in the photo, I guess. Yeah, there she is. Oh, look how happy everyone looks. Yeah, I guess that's the game. What? Oh, here we go. A brand new episode's been added. Okay, Rise from the Ashes. So we're gonna save. Hold on. As our friend Phoenix would say, hold it. So, Soul Gamer. I know I said this 2 hours ago, but thank you for the follow. Just saw it again. So this is what we're going to do. We have one more case left, and I have been told it's a bit of a doozy. However, Monday, we're going to finish this game. Ideally, on Monday, we finish this game. Thank you again for those of you guys that came out and watched the stream. I know it's weird because like this is not the day that I'm normally online, and this is like not the I know I said I was supposed to be on, earlier this week. Like I said, some other things took precedence. Some other things were more important, so I did those. But that being said, oh, we're in an ad right now, so all this shit I'm saying doesn't really matter. You can't hear any of it, can you? That being said, you guys, thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for being here. YouTube, thank you for watching this. Hopefully, this episode and this upload, this VOD, will go up with the VOD for the previous playthrough of Phoenix Wright. Oh, geez, camera. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. YouTube, thank you so much. Twitch, thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, we are doing Pokemon Day. We're going back to Infinite Fusion, back to everybody's favorite monstrosity menagerie. The return of fan favorite Kachop, or I believe his nickname is Peppy in the game. You guys are going to see Peppy again. It will be a little bit later in the day than it usually is because I have a meeting for another project, but around like 4 maybe we'll start, and we'll play for a few hours. That being said, though, and then tomorrow is Pokemon Infinite Fusion around 4 Central, and then on Monday we are going to come back. We're going to do this last Phoenix Wright episode, and then Tuesday we're off. Wednesday and Thursday are the first 2 sessions of us playing The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, which I'm really excited about. I haven't played it in a while. Really excited to play it. So that'll be fun. But thank you guys so much for coming out. I really do. I really, really, really do appreciate seeing all of you. Let's just wrap it up. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will see all of you guys later. Bye-bye.